Tell us who this is in the picture and what's happening here.
Sorry, that's me. I think I was about 19 years old. This is so embarrassing.
I'm Elijah Alexander, and this is the show where we get to know your favorite cast members one secret at a time. Don't worry, your secret's safe with us. It's not interrogation, this is conversation. Welcome to The Spy Who Fed Me. Please help me welcome our next guest. Why don't you tell the cameras who you are and what you do on The Chosen?
All right, my name is Abe Bueno-Jallad, and I am Big James, one of the Sons of Thunder, dynamic duo on The Chosen.
Big James.
Big James.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so this veritable feast you see before you, a smattering of some things that have some particular resonance with you. We have Nelly's chile rellenos. Nelly being who?
Mi amai.
Bless Nelly, bless your mama.
Well, chile rellenos is such a unique dish. Even within Mexican cultures and Mexican households, there's so many recipes. Some people like just a traditional filling, but even that, what is traditional, right? In my home, they were done a couple of ways, which is just with cheese or with cheese and meat. When my mom makes these, they don't last. Everybody comes in and they are destroyed, you know, gone.
Okay, your favorite candy?
Dedos indi.
Dedos indi.
Yeah,
which means?
Indi's fingers. And, you know, I don't know if they got the licensing for it. You know, it's a Mexican candy, but it's a fox that looks a lot like Indiana Jones. So there's like these dedos indies, which is like tamarindo, like tamarind.
Tamarind, yeah. Okay.
Can I bite it?
Of course you can.
My God.
Yes, please. We're going to chat while we eat.
Okay.
So fill your plate. Okay, don't break a tooth.
No,
My goodness.
they're always tough.
Really?
Yeah.
What's inside? Is it like a Tootsie Roll or like a candy?
It's just the tamarind ground up, mashed up, and it's very spicy, very little sweet, but it just gets your mouth watering, man.
Okay.
And every time I see it, get the mouth watering.
We have, right in front of you there, Ralph's strawberry milk.
Oh my God, that's great. That's great, man. I got to.
Yeah, get into it. Salud.
Salud, muchas gracias.
My sources out in the field have dug up quite a bit of information about you. Can you please tell us something about this? Tell us who this is in the picture and what's happening here.
That's me, and sorry, that's me. I think I was
apologize.
about 19 years old, and this is so embarrassing. This is my first attempt at doing a photo shoot and trying to train myself to become comfortable in front of the camera. You know, at this point, I think I've had exactly 2 auditions under my belt, and most of it is theater, right? So the camera is such a strange creature when you try and go from the stage to, you know, what we're doing now. Eventually it all kind of merges and becomes one.
All right, how about this picture?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, oh man.
That's
Man, you are fit. How old are you here? Or was this just recent?
I wish. I was in my early 20s. This is definitely before 25, before I moved to LA. I was avid outdoorsman, and I was also helping run a Capoeira, you know, Afro-Brazilian martial arts studio in Albuquerque.
You do Capoeira?
Yeah, I did it for 8 years. And I was also teaching preliminary like circus. So it was like trapeze, slackline, in a summer program in New Mexico.
Oh man.
So yeah, I was
real athlete.
Fit as could be, man.
You think you could manage doing one here now?
Oh, let's try it. What do we want? Whew,
Yeah, get comfortable. Only if you can do it safely.
Yeah.
And do you want a spotter?
Nah, I'm good. Let's see if we can do it with these boots.
I'm gonna spot you just in case.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Still got it. Still got it.
That is impressive. That's impressive. I would never attempt that. But thank you for being game.
Yeah, dude,
And especially, before you get too full on these rellenos.
No, for real.
We don't want to end up having to clean up a mess.
Unrelleno, as we would say, unfilled.
My sources, those sources, tell me that you take a bread box everywhere you travel, and it's called your soul box.
Box of soul.
Now, what's in this?
It's little recuerdos, trinkets, but they're more sentimental.
Do you have it with you here today?
I don't have it with me.
But when you work, when you travel for work?
No, I have it in my home, wherever I lay my hat.
Okay.
It lives with me there. And it's, small things, whether it's a picture of my grandmother, the last gift that I was given by a friend who passed away from cancer. And it helps me remind myself how far I've come, those that are no longer with us. And if I'm ever feeling lost, it's sort of my compass to say, this is your soul, this is what you have accumulated, and therefore don't feel lost. You're exactly where you are. Just put the next step forward. My box of soul.
Beautiful. Paying tribute and homage to our ancestors.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a way of coming to a deeper and more intimate understanding of ourselves.
Absolutely.
You're a new father, yes?
Yeah.
How has it affected your work in terms of your character, Big James? So your work on The Chosen.
Well, I think watching this upcoming season will be so interesting for me because it will be the first season that when I look back on it, I'll be like, I was getting ready to receive this great gift into my life. I mean, I can talk about it now, but in the moment, you're going through it and there's undoubtedly this like, should I be there? Should I be, but this production was so great in making every moment that I needed to get home super accessible to me. Whether it was like, you're done, get in the car, we got you on a plane. And that alleviated so much. So I believe that when God gives you a life and puts it before you, you have to grow the heart for it to receive it. I think that a bigger heart as an actor is truly just a gift.
Well, you certainly have a big heart, and it's ever expanding and ever growing. And now you've been sharing it with all of us. Now you get to share it with little Lev. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a gift, as you said.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Back to Big James for a second.
Yeah.
What do you like most about Big James?
I love the sense of responsibility and authority that he tries to take and sometimes falls so flat on his face in that capacity. It's those moments where you're most humbled by your greatest strengths, that there's truly a way to grow that I think I'm implementing now in my life. When Big James and John go and they ask Jesus, like, hey, I want to be at your right and left hand. And the response that they get is like the air was let out, like, fwomp, fwomp, fwomp. I learned that sometimes our greatest strengths and ambition are also a point of failure and a moment to learn.
These relationships teach us as much about ourselves as we teach them. It informs how we live and grow as human beings out in the world.
Yeah.
And deal with other people out in the world,
right.
Off screen.
Right.
It's amazing in that respect. Okay, Abe, so what other character on The Chosen, if given the chance, would you like to play?
Any of the Romans, you guys are tasked with this very interesting sort of, I have to govern this place, but also not get too involved. Mm-hmm. And it's such an interesting way. I love the spy component of your character. I would say I would love to try and take it on. That doesn't mean that I think I would be anywhere near what you're doing. You
want to try on the armor?
Let's do it.
We might be about the same size.
Maybe.
I think it would fit. All right, it's time to play Two Truths and a Lie. You've heard of this game?
Yeah.
About your co-star, Yasmin Al-Bustami.
Oh my God.
Yasmin.
Yes.
Okay, Yas is terrified of thunderstorms. Yasmin writes poetry for fun. Yas lived in Jordan at 13 years old. Which is the lie?
I think I know which one's the truth. I think the lie is that she's afraid of thunderstorms.
Bingo!
Yes!
Wow, you got it.
Got you, Yas.
Correct. Yaz is not terrified of nothing.
Nah, man.
Fearless. Fearless, that woman.
I had to check myself on the poetry, though. I didn't know she was.
I didn't know that either, but we learn something new every day about each other, even after a few years working together. All right, I think that's all I've got for you today. Do us a favor.
Yeah.
Just maybe don't leave the country for the next 72 hours. I'm not saying that we're going to need to bring you back in for any reason, but if we do, we want to know where to find you. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you.
We'll get you a to-go box, or
I'll just take.
maybe you just want to take a couple mouthfuls.
I will just take this right here.
And
These are travel size.
those are travel size. I'm a little afraid of those.
Yeah, you should
Just like
be.
I should be.
Yeah.
Well, if you wouldn't mind seeing yourself out, and don't break a tooth. You got good health care, good dental care, I'm sure.
That's
You
right,
got a
you
good
know?
dentist. You had a great set of teeth.
Thank you.
Show us your teeth. Those are. Look at that winning smile. Thanks, pal.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Until next meal, you stay hungry, my friends. Could have sworn I had a piece of parsley in my teeth. I still do. How did a piece of parsley stay in my tooth? Makeup, somebody help me.